guys, it's another amazing episode of To Be Honest. I know you didn't see us last week. What really happened is Charles wanted to get married, but Charles went for his friend's wedding and he caught the bouquet. I don't know where.
I didn't catch the bouquet. It was handed over to me.
I have the floor, please.
Sorry, continue.
He caught the bouquet.
Oh my
so
God.
I'm even happy about that. Maybe.
But you know now.
Maybe
you know the story.
Maybe something can happen.
Never ever happening. I'm sorry. Never ever. Nah.
Wow.
Nah.
Okay. Hi guys. Again, you're welcome to Be Honest. We missed you guys so much last week, and we're back and better with two amazing people. But my name is Jumoke Pinero, and I have the freshest skin. Refused to tell us his routine, but he's here. Charles, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I missed you, girl.
Nah lie.
But I did miss you.
It's okay.
I didn't the madness, but I did. It was not nice leaving you for a week.
He didn't even bring kilishi.
I did. You see, that's the issue.
So
you would not be talking too much.
Okay,
do you know if I bought or not?
But where is it?
Do the show first. Focus.
You too lie.
Focus.
Anyways, guys, this week we have two amazing people with us. And me, I'm even very excited. Mine is even rough. Let me start with that. Two things. Mine is rough. I want to do a new one. And two, I've been craving Bolly. And if I'm lying, I'm not lying. The truth is, I'm not lying. God do see my heart. I thought about it yesterday. So there's a way God do his things. My prayers have been answered.
In mysterious ways.
The people that can answer it are here. God will not come down from heaven.
He will send men.
He will send his children.
Sister. Come on now.
Go to church.
Come on.
If I open church, will you not come?
I will not come. Go on.
Wow. Human being is this. I'm sure you already know who we have in the studio with us. We have the one, the only Prince. It's a real one, though. It's a real one.
Thank you.
And of course, we have the one. See, when I saw Lucy entering the house, I said,
problem.
They are finished.
It's all over.
In that kitchen, they must behave themselves. They must be tidy. Hi, Lucy. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm fine. You look good.
Thank you.
It's giving Gen Z body.
Oh God, let them leave some things for us.
It's the body for me.
It's the body. Gen Z body. All right, let's get straight into it. Okay. Welcome back from your short trip.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if you were shocked. I know you were shocked. I'm joking. But I was even more shocked and upset.
His own had a little drama around it.
I actually wasn't shocked.
Which part?
No, you
didn't let them land. Is it about
that are leaving?
You're leaving.
But that
in
was
particular.
That was the
He told you guys
actually.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he did. Oh.
But you were emotional.
I mean,
it's acting.
Still,
no, I wasn't acting. So the contract we had before going into the house was for 2 weeks.
Right.
With an option
this
to.
explanation is exhausting.
Do you understand? I wish they had
No,
just.
it's not just you, because everybody's not aware.
I wish they had just told everybody.
Mm-hmm. It would have been so much easier.
At least the viewers. The contract was for 2 weeks with an option to extend from the get-go, right? But I opted out of the extension. I don't want an extension. 2 weeks get me out. And I think after on Monday, when we did the head of house and did the nomination, and she was put up for eviction, but the other 3 of us were not up for eviction. It was kind of confusing.
Because we thought we were all leaving.
Yeah, we thought we were all leaving that weekend.
All right.
So I was having a conversation with Kim outside in the garden. I was like, 7 people are going this week. She was like, no. She was like, how do you know? I'm like, 3 real housemates now. I'm 4. She was like, but there's an option to
extend. I
was like, I don't want the extension. No.
Right.
By Sunday, Biggie should remove me. He should find a way to get me out. If he doesn't, I'll take voluntary exit. Right. Do you get? So Biggie obviously heard that I don't want to stay anymore. So, but the thing is, staying in the house, you get comfortable, right? You're settled in, you're having fun. So even if I was to stay till the final week and they still want you to leave before the show, you'll still be some sort of emotional.
Me, I was happy, that Lucy, this time around, Lucy hugged people while she was going.
As in,
there was no, I was glad.
All right.
But initially, when she hugged one person, I started walking to two. I said, Lucy, calm down.
She hugged me.
She now stopped.
It always counts 10 seconds now.
And turn.
That 10 seconds that Big Brother used to count. If you reach 10, what is going to happen? I've already been evicted. So what? Do your worst.
You come and carry me out of the house. Allow me to tell people, let me go. I like that you stop and you open.
But it was really nice.
No, it was different. I just didn't want to. This time around, it was different, of course. So yeah, why wouldn't I want to? This was friends already before the house. Coming in again, kind of solidified some friendships. So why not?
Oh, that's so cute.
It's actually so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so some things that have happened that I want to touch on.
Okay.
The pool issue. At the pool party.
Alex and Ike?
Yes. There was a squabble.
Yeah, alpha, it's a lot of things.
Yeah. And to be fair, I didn't fault anything that Alex did because I feel like sometimes people don't know where to stop. Me, I cannot swim. And if we're playing in the water, don't play with me. If you can swim, I can't swim. If anything happen, I know that I'm done for. So when she was reacting, I feel like maybe we didn't see as much to now say, but I'm like, this thing is water, I beg, I'm not playing with water. For me, that I'm scared of water, that kind of peeing.
Right.
But I did not understand the Adekunle and Venita input to it. I did not understand it, and it annoyed me.
Don't you call me for my favorite shape? Don't do that.
Somebody is fighting for life.
Allegedly.
Well, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know why they were shouting. I don't know why they got so involved. What happened there? Friends.
To be honest, I don't even know what happened because 1 minute I was there. First of all, I didn't want to get in the pool because I didn't want my hair wet. Then 1 minute I was there. I think you were there. We were there together, right? And then Ike was pulling Kim very hard. And we're like, Ike, leave the girl. Because Kim also is very scared of water, right? So we were able.
Fears.
We separated them, right?
Yeah.
And then Kim, out of fear, left the pool entirely.
Completely.
She left the pool entirely. And me, I was like, I beg, these you people splashing of water, pulling each other, I'm not interested. So I stood up as she was leaving. I stood up and as I was leaving, Sissy pushed me and I fell into the pool. And I got even more upset. So I just walked out. Before I could walk out from the pool to get to the end,
you heard chaos.
I'm hearing chaos. I turned. I was like, I just left here now.
No.
So,
Lucy's laughing. You have a lot to say. Please,
was there.
She's like, people didn't know. People didn't know. Talk, my sister. We are here for it.
Do you get so?
Because I was right in the middle of it.
Okay.
It was right in front of me, and I saw the thing go from play to fight real quick, and I'm confused. The kid is looking at me. I'm looking at the kid, and we're looking like. I just say sorry. So I was like, you know what? Just say sorry. Because if maybe she was pissed off, but just say sorry. Because when it started, it was just play. And then I think the whole trying to pull her down into the water got her riled up. Right. And then, she starts to react and offs wig and punches. And I'm like, you can't just say sorry. Let's get this over with. I'm trying to separate with my legs and my hand. And I was worried, though. But I'm just glad that the men they chose this time around for the house, they are really gentlemen. Because a lot of things happened that could have gone worse if the men had. Imagine Ike hitting back at that moment.
Why do you try to push me inside the water?
But he said he was playing now.
With everyone.
So for me, I feel like it's a case of misunderstanding on both parts, right? Okay. We're playing, it's just like, let's say,
guy.
We're playing inside water. If someone who doesn't know how to swim and
this person doesn't even know that you don't like water.
And I've seen people trying to save someone who is scared of water. Yeah. And the person you are trying to save is drowning you.
Yes, because of panic.
The person is panicking. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So people are very scared of water. And when their head goes down under there.
Anything you see, you take.
My dear, anything, they would grasp at anything. They were trying to grab at anything.
Excuse me. If you're afraid of something, why you go near it?
So the thing is, it's a shallow end.
Yeah. And she's tall.
You get, but I have seen people, and this because I've at some point used to help out a friend who owns a gym with the poolside, right? I've seen people who don't know how to swim. They are standing. If you tell them squat, the moment their head passes, their legs on the floor. The moment their head passes that water, they are starting packing it. I'm like, but you can stand up, right?
Right.
It's a mind thing.
It's a mind thing with water.
And then you asked about the Venita part. It's because, first of all, they saw it differently. They saw Doyin and Alex say, let's go and push Ike in the water, which Doyin told me too, was like, let's go and pull Ike in the water. Then I'd already had a previous experience of him, pulling till the tire ripped. So I'm like, I'm not doing. I walked away. I just went and enjoyed my swim. So apparently she got someone else to go do that with her, which was Alex. So they go to pull, but Doyin, I don't know, disappears in the middle of all of that. And now only Alex is pulling Ike and Ike is pulling her and they end up in this
Squabble.
So now Venita and Dekule, probably watching all these things unfold, they are now coming to Ike's own defense that Shebi is you that went to go and drag him there, only for you to get there now and see something else, and now you're accusing him of something else. Plus, if it was someone else, if the tables were turned and you were the one that was hit that way, this would be a different story, which is what they were saying. That was what Venita was saying the whole time. Right. And then Alex starts yelling that she doesn't care. So that's when Adekule gets pissed that why would you say you don't care after you've done this? That is not fair.
And I mean, for someone who is Jesus, I was going to say something. But for someone who loves peace and tranquility, when, what's his name, Ike had said, try to, extend an olive branch and, try to settle the entire thing, she just kept going on. Let me
just say that. You were saying, for someone that likes peace or anything. Because me, we went to the beach, we were coming back, and everybody was rushing to get on the boats, blah, 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 blah. And I almost fell in the water. I did not talk to the person that organized the event. I don't talk to them for like 3 weeks.
That was beach.
Anything, I don't care. My own is water. So maybe whatever. But I feel like if people had just understood that she was panicking, it's water. People that don't know how to swim, they don't know. I don't know how to swim. So if you play with me near water, I will wound you.
If you don't like something, don't go around it. That's my own.
Shut up.
That's as long as you're in that place, I will pour water on you. If you don't like to swim, go and stay in the parlor.
Different.
Period.
Opinion.
Anyway, I want to say something.
I
want to say something. Listen, you said that this season, the men, they are gentlemen. Where do they gentle? Where is the gentle
seeing
from?
it from outside is different. They just play you a part.
Okay.
Now, you being in the house with them is different. I was telling one of the people that we've been, I said, there are very few people that you will wake them up and ask them to do something and they would humor you. Someone like me, if you wake me for any reason, if you wake me from my sleep, I would bite your head off. But this is Ike in the house where I just go and I just jump on his bed when he's just sleeping. I'm like, please wake up now, come and help me wash it. And he's like, oh, can you just give me 5 minutes, please? And I'm like, okay, no problem. I know I am not supposed to do that, but I mean, he's just a sweet, guy. Not just him. And then there's this fight happening. And instead of, retaliating, he's just holding her, steady. In that situation, then you come to the Ceci and Perez case. She's literally shouting into his ear, like that close to you. In that heat of the moment, it's possible to just remove your hand and hit someone. If you don't have that self-control and you're not that gentle, my dear, it would go beyond that. So that's why I feel like these guys, they have self-control, they are gentle. So, you're not seeing it that way because they just played you a clip where this one is doing this at a certain time and you formed your opinion about them. But living in the house with them is not the same. These are people that you would just walk up to them and be like, oh, please, can you do this? Or, can you do that? Or some don't, you don't even need to ask. I've seen Adekule do stuff for Venita that just so...
No, that is a different one.
But it's a gentleman. It has to be a gentleman.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why she's trying to, maybe you're trying to look at it that, no, these people are not so gentle because of certain clips you've seen.
Yeah.
No, that with somebody in a particular way, doesn't mean that, with other people is different. Now, somebody would look at someone like Cece and be like, oh, she's this, she's that. I don't see that. Towards me, it's just all love.
Call my name if you want to call it. It's okay.
Because
I didn't know about that. But right. I'm just saying, even in the house, there are a lot of people that will not touch her with a 9-pole, stick. But I didn't see her that way. Every time I see her, I want to hug her. I want to talk to her because she's just fun. She's just lively. Ike too, I'm sure if you ask him, he feels the same way about Cece. Do you get? So it just depends on your own perspective and what exactly is the vibe you're giving out towards this person.
Right. Individuality manners. Don't worry, they didn't say that she is gentle. He still
is towards me though. So
okay.
He can he has people that he tries it with.
Yeah.
Right. Let me just talk about. Let me go to Prince now. Prince, obviously. Let me ask you first. Did you watch the show before going in? Did you follow?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. So you sort of knew Ilebaye and all of that. You've heard about her or seen her. Now, for me, at first I was like, I think that Ilebaye is being bullied. Other times I'm like, this auntie is troublesome. So it's a two-way thing. Now, when you got into the house, she had the issue with Neo, Bentolaniba, all those type of things. And you spoke to her and then you guys started to become close and everything. I mean, when I was watching, I said, oh, this Ilebaye, you are man. You've already jumped on the new guy. How would you say Ilebaye, how would you describe Ilebaye's person?
I think she's a sweet person, to be honest. And she's young. And I feel like young people act out a lot. And she can be very reactive. You get, and the reason why I could relate is because I've been around a lot of young people. I have a younger sister who's probably around the same age as she is, and she sometimes exhibits some certain tendencies. I'm like, yeah, that's it.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, I've seen that before. You get, so it's all about how you're able to, what is it called? And how would I put it?
Maneuver.
It's all about your reaction.
Okay.
You get, the way someone acts towards you is not
how you need to react.
it's not doesn't define you. What defines you is how you react to the person's actions. Right.
I agree.
You get, I walked into the house, and even times where she would want to probably go off and say something, I'm like, nah, you can't use that language.
Yeah, I heard you say that to her before.
You get,
yeah,
you can't use that language. You don't speak to people like that. You need to speak more respectfully. You get, how people reacted in the house was one of the reasons why the chaos that happened. People came into the house with a lot of
right.
You get, everybody had a chip on their shoulder.
Though? I mean,
but here's the thing. I already know you on the outside. There's no reason for me to act a certain way towards you.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Princess
90% of us knew each other on the outside. There's no reason for people to act the way they were. They were
after
bickering.
7 weeks.
See, they were bickering and fighting for the basest things.
I get that, but
do you understand? It didn't make
to
sense to me.
It's a lot
I stayed in that house for how many weeks? 8 weeks. How many times did I ever raise the voice at anybody?
Twice.
Only you.
Twice.
Actually,
you and Ozo.
Not only
I never raised my voice at Ozo.
I don't know. You
He
guys
did.
had a thing.
Yeah, he did
raised,
that. You,
I didn't. I apologized instantaneously. I never raised my voice back. You were the only person, until now I was still defended to say that you deserved it.
We never talked about that.
Yeah.
Not that we would.
So I felt like it should have been different, and I dramatized it to them in the house. Still, they fought for who washed plates, this one, that one, blah blah blah. When we're saying that, when I came into the house and I said it earlier on, a couple of people told me, "Oh, it's because she just knew. Don't worry, this." And I noticed in my stay in the house, they tried to pick on me. They tried to get me to react.
Of course,
but I never broke character because that's not in my person.
I was going to say names, but
that's not in my person. And I showed them an example in one of the things, and this was subconsciously, right? We were eating, I made food, we were eating, and one of the persons that ate from the food, I watched him stand up and go drop his plate, right? He dropped his plate and he left. And when we were having a conversation, and when I stood up to go drop my own plate, I saw the plate. All I just did was call his name. I didn't even say anything. I just called him. Hey, bro, how far? He answered me. I said, I better come. As he was coming and saw where I was standing, he just said, sorry, I'll wash it. That was it. Another person would have started shouting, all of you in this house are very dirty. How can someone do this kind of nonsense? You know exactly who it is.
Right.
I want to add to...
And the funny thing is, when I said it, and when I made that example in the house, like, guys, when this thing happened, I called this person. The people that would have done it owned up and said, if it was me, this was exactly how I would have said, all of you in this house. And I'm like, I'm glad you took responsibility.
Right.
Okay, I just point out something?
It's all about how you react.
Actions cause reactions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so in terms of all that cleaning and cooking stuff, I want to point out that most of these people are made, so to speak, and they kind of have their life planned out, maybe on the outside, somewhere. Speaking personally, in the house, it's just you and other people like you. But before you got there, you have your cleaner, you have your cook, you have your chef or whatever, driver, whatever. He's already planned out. You really don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. Now, you leave all of that behind and come to a place where now you have to do stuff for people. And normally, you're not supposed to do that. And then I can imagine if I wanted to think a certain way, I'll be like, why should I, even bother? A lot of people. So maybe these people are dealing with that already. Like
they're all adults, somewhere doing that.
But at the end of the day, right, what it shows is that you don't know how to do communal living. How were you?
Some people don't know how to do it.
But that's why I said it speaks more about your person
right,
than it does about me.
Yes.
Because if you don't know how to compose yourself in a place where it is not your house, it is not. It's not your house.
Biggie, you have to
That's a place where you came for something. You have to learn to adjust. You have to learn to accommodate other people, regardless. You have to learn to accommodate other people's excesses because you also have your own excesses that they are adjusting to. Do you get? It's not, and like I kept saying it, the whole pride thing was uncalled for because half the time I'm hearing, do you know who I am? I know exactly who you are on the outside. There's no need to remind me who you are.
I heard it a lot. It was repulsive.
Do you understand?
Why would you need to ask anyone that?
I wonder, my sister.
I know
because
exactly.
I know you now.
Yeah.
But now we are here. Can we play and move on?
Do you understand? I know exactly who
I'm
you
the face
are
of something. Face of what? It's your pocket.
It's not as if there is anything extra. You can't tell me, oh, it's this. No. The people you think you know, I probably know them too.
Even if I don't know them, I know my own people. You know,
yeah,
your own people
even yeah. So there's no point. Let's move on. And it looks like people were trying to tear other people down to make themselves look good. Yeah. They were trying to. Everybody's a king in their own lane.
Is it not part of the show? Like, aren't you supposed to use whatever means necessary to stay in the house and be on top?
But yeah,
and come out like
on top. But I think you don't have to.
So if I know that if I poke you in a certain direction,
but here's the thing. Lucy, you don't have to be a terrible.
I would have
you don't have to be a terrible person to.
If not that they warned us not to do certain things, like just go there, spread love, calm things down. I was gonna go poke things.
Oh, you were taught to calm things down?
Yes.
Oh, they needed it.
So because they really I was going to go and be poking things like, see you did you overdid and you.
I think the issue is when I think the issue is when that
it's not. So it's not. I don't have an issue with that. I'm talking about the personal attitudes, right? Like the whole imakwandaewo kind of behavior.
And when it's consistent. When you're always saying that.
Do you know who we are? Do you know who I be? All this kind of stuff. And people, a lot of people were condescending. A lot of people were condescending in the house.
Oh, yes. Who was
just condescending?
No, a lot of people.
Why Money too was asking who I am?
He said
that we're not all on the same level in this house.
A lot of people a lot of people were condescending in the house, and it was very. I felt disgusted to see it because and I told them to their faces, we all are aware of everybody's level. There's no disapproving. And what I meant is there's no disapproving. Everybody knows whose brand is bigger than theirs.
You keep saying that, right? But I don't know.
No, but wait now. I'm talking about like in the social media space, right? There are people that we know.
Yeah.
You have 5 million followers.
You just know what social media numbers are saying. And
that's what I meant now.
Okay, because that's what everybody outside, you only know what I show you.
Yes.
Like, you don't know what I have for real.
So can you let me speak, please?
Okay.
Exactly.
Carry on.
Because that's what everybody was using to make mouths, right? Do you know who I've worked with? Or my brand is? We're not in the same level based on.
You can't sit down next to me.
You can't.
You see me in public. You couldn't talk to me.
You get all the, I'm like, yeah, we get it, right? I know your brand is probably bigger than mine. Hers is probably bigger than mine. Mine is bigger than this person's brand. Blah 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 blah. But here, at the end of the day, everybody's a king in their own lane.
Yeah.
Right. You don't have to try to tear down another king. It won't make you a bigger king than you already are.
Preach! Come on now.
Do you understand? It's not going to make you a bigger king than you already are. Okay. If you tear me down, the person that is bigger than you will still be bigger than you tomorrow.
Period. It's what it is.
Speaking about condescending and, people just like, feeling like, I'm just going to have to talk about Sheyi. I mean, in the last episode, he spoke about it, and I was saying that, he apologized.
And what did I say? Please say what I said.
And
say what I said.
Charles didn't feel that apology. I was just like,
I didn't.
Because Charles was like, he didn't even want to mention what he did. And I was like, well, I don't think I want to.
Because that was pre-recorded. So he didn't know what he would do before that apology would go out. Is it not the video he said? They said there's a video of apology that went after he did something, right? So he said that was pre-recorded. They just made it just in case.
Not his social media. In the house.
In the house.
In the house itself. He apologized. Big Brother had a session with him. He apologized. He shed a tear. He came out. He also apologized. And now I'm seeing his media rounds. And it's just like, so, aside the thing that he said about his child and his friend's kids, which I really don't want to revisit. And I want to truly believe that it's not a thing. Because, he keeps saying things like, my dark side. What do you mean? But do you mean that you're not the only one that can get angry in life.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And people will get angry, but they're just certain things that when you say, it's not that you're angry, it's that you're a mad person and we should be worried about you, that kind of thing. So that whole my dark side is really worrying. And now I've seen some of his interviews. I wish he was here today.
Honestly.
He said people don't like
This would
him.
have gone way differently though.
People don't like him for who he is. And that he was trained in, he was brought up a certain way. And then women are just different. When people are women are now, they're acting now just different.
I think what even got me a bit infuriated by, his interviews, one of his interviews is when he apologized, I told you I didn't do the apology in the house. But when he came out on stage and he did an apology with Ebuka and then, his subsequent interviews and he apologized, I was like, oh, that's okay. But then I saw this one interview where he said that, isn't it possible, this were his words, isn't it possible that what he said was misconstrued?
Yeah, like taken out of context.
And I said, excuse me, like I went to school, I know English language. You've apologized for this thing several times and all of a sudden you then come here and say that you're being misconstrued. That really upset me.
My own is Shay doesn't like women. I cannot see it differently. To me, it doesn't look like he likes women. The way he talks to
I feel like if you don't know what to say, just keep quiet.
Yeah.
Like just let it go. Like if you apologize, let it go. Which one is...
And this how he sits in the interviews.
Like, we're not foolish now. What you said is what you said.
Yeah.
And you've apologized. What do you mean by we don't understand or misconstrue? Misconstruing what? That you want to run trade?
Did you ever think that in the house, seeing, being, like you said, we don't see everything. They play us some things and everything. Did you ever think that Shay, on the outside, it looks like he doesn't like women at all. Like he disregards the ladies in the house. Maybe not all, not even only the ladies. I remember one time I was talking to Kid and was telling him, I don't want you to see my dark side. Okay, relax, this is your dark side. But like,
isn't that why his mom tweeted?
Yeah. I'm just like, do you think that he has an issue with women in terms of how he relates to them, especially when he's angry? Because when that messy, Alex and Ike thing happened, Elebare was there and just trying to, and I think someone was telling her to leave him, that kind of thing.
Yes.
She was already opening eye for. I was like, let this girl too wants to beg him. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like, can you just calm down in how you relate to these ladies in the house? What is the problem? Like I said, maybe we don't see anything or we don't see everything. What would you say about how she interacts with the ladies in the house, even people generally?
I don't know. Personally, I feel like I said, from personal experience, I've been in the house with him and some girls, he's very sweet with you. Do you get? So I don't know. I think it's probably he's different with different people. Do you get? Because I know a lot of times when I've seen him, he's sweet with Lucy and all, but it's left for him, to be honest. Like, I don't really pay attention to people who I was not always in their space. I didn't really pay attention to how they behaved with other people.
Lucy, I don't think we've ever had anyone, asked to leave the house as involuntary exits. Have we? No. I don't remember. Have we?
I don't know. I'm always still surprised that no one has, why are people not happy to leave their house? I need to understand that. Like,
no, you can be happy now. You're a big babe now. No, you can be happy
for the money now.
Even the first time I was happy to leave.
But did you ask for voluntary exit?
No.
Because you know what you were looking for.
Every time I wanted to leave, like every week,
but
I was ready to leave.
This one you were going.
It.
No, this voluntary exit that you entered the diary session.
Okay.
You were asking for it.
And this was how many days after you got to
it? Never even reached up to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Lucy say I'm not done. I'm done. I say what's the
when
problem?
I said I was like,
breathe.
Girl.
Lucy, breathe.
No. I mean, I was like, yeah, do it.
See, it's
very easy.
It's very easy to say, oh, if it was me, I would do like this, I would do like that, I wouldn't do this, till you get there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're in the shoe.
But what really happened? Because even came up with that something happened, she was looking confused.
She seemed like she didn't really understand.
So that also made me look at you and be like, okay, so what is the... Because you were upset.
I was just done, and hers was just like a little tap to a domino effect type thing. Right.
Okay.
So already, like I say, you don't know what people are already dealing with, what they're already thinking, where their head's at, and all of that. There are like a few things. There was one thing that really pissed me off about the house being the open bathroom system thing. I was done. Like I was telling Talani, I'm like, see, I am just done. Like, what the hell? I feel disrespected. Like,
it wasn't like that in your time.
No, it wasn't. There were doors, and all the girls would just shower at the same time. All the guys would shower at the same time. It was really organized. But this one, like, yeah, I'm standing right there, and like somebody's just sitting.
No wonder everybody was referring to everybody's. Okay, I see now.
My mind was blown. Like that first thing, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. Plus the whole drama, plus her being, it's 4 of us, coming in. We know the instructions you've been given.
Yeah.
I feel like if anybody's going to tempt me, it should be the housemate. And I told Big Brother too, I was like, see, I would gladly overlook anything all the housemates, original housemates, would do. Because I've been told not to trigger anybody, just, go there, douse the fire. But you're in on this, on why we're here.
Right.
So is it that you were sent
Separately.
to come and be, a thorn in my own flesh, or especially being that I was consciously trying not to be what you're saying that I am? So that really pissed me off because first of all, you don't even know me like that. So why would you talk to me like that? Do you get? So it's not like if Prince told me, nah, Lucy, calm down, you're shouting. I understand, okay, this one, we've been friends for a long time and we've been up close and personal. And he will even say that because imagine me talking like this. Prince is not going to say, Lucy, calm down, because he knows this is how I am.
Yeah.
It's if I answer, are you okay? He'll not be like, it's not that serious now. That's different. But I was just talking like, you see, I told you now. I told you that's how they're supposed to do. And she's like, you're being so feisty. Calm down, calm down. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bitch. Like,
if not that they say we should not have for.
And then imagine me having to deal with that. Like, I was thinking she was going to stay that way. Do you get?
Now I understand.
So in my head, I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with this.
Now I get it.
Plus other things. Plus the whole bathroom thing. And I'm like, and I'm not getting paid. Like, there are so many reasons. I'm like, what?
I get it now. I get it. Having to want to react, but they say you should
can't.
not. How do I do this?
And you know that if you react,
you understand.
you
It can
will
cause. Jesus.
Speaking
that's struggle.
about getting paid, Sissy had mentioned that she was getting paid 300k a week.
For what?
As she's in the house.
It's not Wadiora.
Why are you laughing?
It's not Wadiora. I'm sorry. There is nothing that comes from that woman's man I will ever believe in this in my life. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. And
Why?
I'm not sorry about it.
Why?
I don't, please, I beg. Leave Sissy.
No, because I feel like some people...
300k for doing what?
Wait. Maybe...
Every week.
Maybe...
And you believe that? Within your big age.
Who am I to not believe or to believe her?
No.
It can be that, maybe no, I don't say it's multi-choice that is paying her. I don't think that's what she meant. Maybe a brand.
You see the beauty of all these things. Should be when they come out, they will come here.
They respect them.
Maybe that's what the case is, right? That's what the case is.
Because to be very sweet, she's sitting down here, you're like,
yeah.
Madam.
Exactly.
I want to do us. Okay, let's talk about ships in the house, right?
Okay.
So we, we're looking at things that are happening in the house from you guys' eyes, from our own eyes and all that. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about Soma and Angel, but I also don't want to talk about it because that ship want to kill me. They do to fight. I think they're not even talking now. So guys, I don't even know. I don't want to talk about it.
Together.
Let's talk about Adekunle and Venita. They had a fight.
Oh my God.
Or whatever happened. And Venita was crying. Adekunle was also, oh my God, it was such like, even me that I don't like the ship, I said, no, these guys have to settle. I can't stand this anymore. It was a romantic
I thought it was quite cute.
It was.
Yeah, it was
because
cute.
They had a band.
A what now?
A band. Reconciliation brand. That's what they call them.
They had
Pere, Angel,
Soma, and one other person.
Yeah. Neo,
yes.
Yeah. They came and sing music.
They were singing,
so that Adekunle can go back to bed.
You don't want to be alone. Wanna hold you tight.
Oh
God.
I would have cried if I was there.
It was really cute.
Oh, yeah.
I beg you.
I was like,
Isn't it a picture of love?
Is it? What do you mean?
Are you a picture of love?
He's a preacher of love.
Since when?
Is it this eye?
Which love?
It's a lie. Is it this kind of people when they fall in love?
Before that's
so. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, wow, this is so cute. Like, it was actually so cute. And then he now went to lie down on her. I was now holding her. She was
not blushing.
They blushed.
Blush, kill him.
I wish I was there.
It was cute.
I'm like, it was cute. I'm a hater of that shit, but it was, when they were fighting, I didn't like it. And when they made up, how they made up, I loved it. I feel like they are the only...
I think they complement each other. That's what I want to say. Because Venita could really be, and Adekunle just tries to have, like, calm down, let's talk about, but she just keeps going off. And I think
Vanita is always going off.
Yeah.
I think that's her strategy.
That ship is
She's
cute.
always going, and they bond over, they bond over other people. Let's not forget that. They bond over all the other chaos,
They'll just see
that,
that's how they bond.
But this is the only thing to do in the house.
And there's no other one.
It's not. I don't think it should be called gossip. Just
that's what they
gist.
So they gist about all the other.
I mean, there's so much going on, and you need to like touch base. So I could. I mean,
what happened with you and Vanita on that table? She said you should not done. You told her not to talk to you the way she was talking to you. What happened on that table?
So we had a task, right? And we were supposed to have footballers, cheerleaders, and a commentator, right? Now my team had me, some other people, and Soma, right? And Vanita inclusive. And immediately we finished reading the brief, we're shared into groups. Vanita said she's the commentator. And then I'm like, well, okay, cool. But then I look at my group. 1, 2, 3, 4 footballers. 1, 2, 3, 4 cheerleaders. Footballers need to be physical, right? Run around, that's what football does. What's it called? Cheerleaders have to be the same thing. They jump around, wave pom-poms, all of that stuff. Soma is broken. His back, his knee, everywhere. And we've been trying to get him to, sit down so that you heal for the rest of the season. And then I go, and I'm like, I tell the other guys, I think Soma should be the commentator so that he doesn't have to jump up and down. And everybody agrees. You get? And then I go to Vanita and I was like, what are you doing? She said, she's doing commentator. I'm like, okay, cool. But like, are you good at it? Because I've asked the others, I've checked, and the other team's commentator is...
You asked her if she's good at it?
Eh?
You asked her if she's good at it?
Yeah.
Is that not a reason to fight?
No, it's not.
No, tell me.
No,
maybe it's not.
No.
Put it differently.
Are you good at it?
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
I'll for bite your nose, come on.
No, for me...
It's like, but you don't react the same way.
It's a simple question. For Christ's sake.
See, that's how you ask somebody. Are you mad? Are you mad?
That's the thing. That's the thing, right? And also, considering the fact that Vanita is my friend.
Okay.
Do you understand?
So she
if
should
I come
know.
and ask you, Lucy Alpha, this thing what you do. Okay, you want to do this. Are you good at this thing?
I think either ways that you ask you that question, the person is still going to be offended.
No.
There are some questions that there's no nice way to ask.
Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you.
Even your friend. It doesn't make any sense
like
to
you're
me.
doubting me. Like I want to do something.
First of all, you guys know how I am with tax.
Also that.
Yeah, when it comes to tax, I want
serious.
the person that is best at doing something
to be there.
To do it.
Right.
If you are the best at it, there were tasks that we've done, and I said, I don't know jack
about this thing.
So I will sit it out.
Right.
Someone else take up.
Right.
Okay, being that Vanita is your friend, shouldn't you know if she was good at it or not? Number one.
I have never seen
Number two, if she didn't say, do you think that she want to sabotage you guys, that if she felt she couldn't do it, she would stand up and say she's doing it? So I need you to just see it differently.
I'm not saying it because I didn't want her to do it. I'm saying it because we have a crew that we have, right? We have a team. And one person in our team is not medically fit to do any other thing. Apart from...
But that doesn't necessarily make him good at sports commentary.
Wait now. One person in my team is not medically fit to do something.
Right.
And for the knowledge, most of the guys in the house, right, are good with football. And that was where I was coming from, right? I went and met her and I was like, oh, are you good with commentary? Because I feel like Soma is not feeling well. And it's better. If she had told me, yes, I'm good with commentary.
Okay.
I would have backed off instantaneously, right? I asked her, are you good with commentary? Because Soma is not feeling well. And I feel like he should do commentary since he can't play football. He can't do pom-poms, jump up around and all. And
that would have been nice.
Football, what's it called? Football commentary is kind of different from like normal commentary. And then she just turns and start going off at me. So are you trying to say that the 10 years I have done in the industry is for waste?
She said that?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. 10 years.
The 10 years I've done in the industry is a waste. So what have I been
Golden
doing?
Jubilee.
No, Golden Jubilee is 50.
What is
60.
You get, and
decade,
I was like,
decade.
and I was like,
Yeah, you were surprised.
I was like, it's not that.
Nice.
It's not that deep now. I just asked if you're good with football commentary, right? And then she's still good. And then I just walk away. And I go meet the other teammates. I'm like, guys, let's tell Venita, allow Soma to do this thing. I've seen her dance. She would do better as a cheerleader in the team. Vixen. You understand? She would do better as a cheerleader in the team. You get, and everybody agrees. But it was like everybody was afraid to sell her. They were all murmuring and walking away. And then we're seated by the dining. You get, and then she still continues from there.
Yeah. She
and comes back, and I'm like, first of all,
that's
don't speak to me that way. I'm not your child. You get, you don't disrespect me like that. If everybody's afraid to speak to you, I am not afraid of you. I know you on the outside. There's nothing that's going to happen. If you want to do the commentary, go ahead. It's fine. You get, and then she starts going, oh, you didn't even listen to the brief. And I just kept quiet because to me, it wasn't that deep. I asked an innocent question, and all I needed you to say, yes, I'm good with this thing. And I would have said, okay. Since I've already told you this is my reason for asking.
Okay, fine.
Okay, are we moving to another topic, or I should say my part?
Say.
But on one condition.
Which is what? Keep it short. I'll keep it short.
Very brief. Because you people want to stress me in this
place. I just want to say, guys and girls obviously see things differently. I know that if he had spoken to me that way, I would be offended still. That's what I'm just trying to say.
I've already told you the reason why I was asking.
It doesn't look like, it does to you, it doesn't look that way. But now, imagine that you're Venita and people, you went and told, you that you're my friend though. Yeah. Think about it. You that you're my guy. You now went and told every other member of the group that let's remove Venita as the commentator that she wants to be. Hold on. As the commentator that she really desires to be. Let's remove her. Because I feel she
does enough for the chair.
I now go and canvas for every other person to remove her.
I understand.
That you're my guy. That I expect that you will support me in my motion. So I get. Think about it.
Okay, guys.
But that's not his intention. I see where she's coming from.
I see the way where both of you are coming from. I'm there. I get it. I understand it, and God bless. Venita did a nice job. I watched it. It was not bad.
She do try.
Yeah, she do try.
Do try.
I see where you're coming from, Lucy and Prince. God bless you. This place is for peace and unity. Now
you're running away. I thought you want to get into the house. So this is small. This is like
things they are
nothing. This is nothing.
Now let's talk about people that are upright. Well, before we get there, there's head of house and everything. Omashola became head of house.
Yeah.
And that day earlier, Doyin had said Omashola can never smell head of house. Yes. I love that though. I love that.
God walk in mysterious ways.
He do walk in mysterious ways. I like that. I was really, really, really happy for Mashallah that he won. Yeah. The whole victory dance. Mashallah kills me. Oh my God. Sorry, Charles. And then he picked his BFFs. He picked Sisi.
Sisi was just because
Ike said
is in some situationship. And that also got her upset, remember, right?
Yeah, she was upset.
She was really angry about
and,
it.
And Kim was upset that Mashallah didn't pick her.
But she just came out of being bestie, so...
but this is our guy regardless. Why won't you pick me?
And you people came in together now, automatic guys.
Oh, you already went there.
Sisi too has been there before, Ipena.
And he said it to her face that I want to pick you so much, but because of this guy, that true self, she's not even sure that... we're not sure that she really like cross like that. That's the reason why you're not picking me.
He said that to her?
No, he said that, yes, I'm not picking you because of... he said this now.
Because of what?
What you're in, you're already coupled up.
Anyway, but that's their business, please. I don't know. I didn't see why she should have been so... But anyway, so the black envelope challenge, right? Adekunle won immunity.
Yeah.
Kim won... Sit down now. As you wear hair. And White Money... there's a way Big Brother behaves I don't like. Because if I'm White Money, I'll be very angry.
What would that White Money pick?
He picked automatic nomination. Automatic from innocent man. Because I don't think...
even in the lineup of the, what's it called? The
actual nomination.
Yes, he wasn't...
He wouldn't have been...
Nobody mentioned his name.
Or maybe because they've already... But I don't think they would have called him like that, to be fair. So this man is just on... He said that if he find that envelope again, let him bend. And even me, because... Big Brother and his twist. It was really funny though. It was really, really funny. Really, really funny. Now we have...
What if all the envelopes the next time is immunity? You know how Biggie works.
That one, I don't think he would do that. Except,
you would be shocked.
They say we should not say never say never. When it comes to Biggie, never say never. Because I think that there's a week no one got immunity. Yeah. But it's true. But yeah, that's how that happened. It was really, really funny.
So funny. It's hilarious.
Who do you think will leave this week?
Who's up for eviction? Ilebaye, I know Ilebaye, White Money.
Doing Venator.
Doing is up.
Yeah.
Ilebaye is not going, Sha.
Yeah,
Ilebaye
White
is not
Money,
going.
of
That
course.
one is White Money is not going.
Okay.
So it's between Benita and Doing. Benita. She's my girl, but I think she might come back.
I think Doing. I hope Doing.
Speaking about Doing.
You hope Doing? Why?
I don't know. She just became vindictive when she became the HOH. That was not cool.
How was she? How was she as head of house?
Cool, like,
She said,
How was she as
were
head
you
of
there
house?
when she was talking to
Doing
people?
did not want any responsibility as head of
It's
house.
not
She
even
just
that. It was the way
won
she was
flex.
speaking to people for me.
She was happy now.
Eh.
No, you said she was happy.
I know. Chairman
Like-
girl.
Prince, you would speak when I'm done.
She never
Sister.
spoke to me.
No,
that
I'm
way.
just
An
using
instance.
example.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't. I'm like, I told Biggie now, I'm like, the way.
The way he's doing you.
Me, I never saw her speak to anyone that way, though.
Almost every other time. It was like, are you done?
Me, I just felt like she was lazy
Doing?
in her time. She was just
She was chill.
She told the book, and I can't force. I mean, this wages for all of us. I can't force adults to do,
She didn't even try.
to work if they don't want to work. I say,
she didn't even try.
wow.
all right.
the wager was.
So, okay, you think Doing is going to leave? Who do you think is going to leave this week? You can't say. But I have to ask.
But everybody will be really shocked and shaken if White Money leaves.
Why?
I mean, it's White Money, right? Shabi, you said he was saying things. So, I mean,
I beg.
That money is not going to go.
Is it like that?
I'm just, Kid left and everybody was shaken. So,
Yeah. True.
So imagine White Money leaving at this time. That would be like
That'd be a
mind-blowing.
game changer.
It will be.
It will be. a
Well, it
game
will be
changer.
shy, but I won't be surprised. I'll be like, okay, cool. Then anybody can go then. So everybody better entertain
you
us.
have
At that point, you have to,
Entertain us.
like the rest will know that.
Who would you say are your top 5 winners now? If you're going to pick top 5 now, who are the names?
That
Who
is
would
in
you
your
call?
hand. So pick winner.
Alex,
Alex.
Messi.
Oh, so she likes Alex. Okay.
I like Alex for him.
Soma,
Alex Ilebaye, Messi, Soma.
Sisi.
Hey,
It's a good
I'll
list.
spot your lists.
But Sisi is on my own list too.
Of course, what should be bad behavior?
I don't think.
You like bad behavior?
I
Please
think
don't.
that
Don't.
to be fair,
it's not going to work.
this season, the only few I like Sisi, and I feel like people don't want to really see her differently from how they've seen her in her
yourself.
previous season. That's what I think. Have I seen her act out
really changed.
sometimes? Yeah, she's changed. I see her very like the situation with Perry
she's
now.
shown a different side.
The situation with Perry, I felt like it was uncalled for. But
That one was just the assumption from her because she thought Perez said something.
yeah, you were
and he
there.
didn't,
Yeah.
So, and I tried to tell her that, look, he didn't do that, but she wanted to come for me. I was like, you know what? Let's leave it.
Exactly.
When we leave, you see it.
Yeah.
So-
Who would you say your top 5 people are?
I don't have a top 5 to be honest because first I'm not going to lie and say I watched, I followed. I really have no idea. Even when they were asking me who is the top most strongest in the house and stuff, I'm like, they in the house were asking. I said honestly I don't know. They thought I was lying, but I really.
Were you
don't.
guys even supposed to tell them anything?
No, we're
from-
not.
No, we're
Lost.
But did somebody do that?
I don't know.
I have
I
no
didn't-
I didn't hear
idea.
that anybody did.
So people
I don't
thought
cast
he
no.
did.
Why are you looking at
Somebody
me funny?
thought he told Shay something,
Yeah,
but not knowing
yeah.
it was Big Brother that told Shay.
Okay.
So
Because when she said to talk too much about Amdi, shut up.
no, I think it was Big Brother's
Yeah.
stuff. Yes. So, but I know that the power is in the hands of those that are watching and voting. You know, with dedication. So they still have the time now to decide who should be in the house or not. So not really me. I mean, we were there to just entertain you guys. So.
So you guys were
Yeah,
not the
part.
original,
No.
housemates. You guys were guests, and you definitely went for a reason, even though you knew it was 2 weeks. Why did you? This question is for both of you now. I'll start with Lucy. Why did you guys decide that these 2 weeks I'll go? What was your reason?
I just felt, his Big Brother, he calls, we answer. And I felt if they give other people the opportunity, they'll take it. They won't think twice about it. So, I mean, why not me? And I felt, special that they would, even consider me being that. Okay, that must have meant that I gave a good show the first time,
Oh, you did.
Your dress was
So-
really pretty, right?
Oh, thank you. I felt like a Maleficent in it. It was giving me that vibe. So yeah, I just felt let me go there, have a good time. I was hoping it would be like a holiday.
In Big Brother's
But,
house.
Yeah, no. The first time it was that for me. It was like a getaway from my normal life. So. And I really enjoyed it because everything was, Big Brother's house, free food for like such a long time and stuff. That first time it was a thing for me. It was like the epics of my life.
But this
But
one
then
was.
this time around, it wasn't that for me at all. It was quite the opposite. I felt I was happier on the outside. I am definitely happier on the outside. So, you know what? That was why. But mostly also to sell my brand.
But you guys experienced the house at the most peaceful time. That was when
I think we brought the peace.
When the happiness coach.
Lady. Yeah,
that week
was
the best time
before she came. Now, at least we were there like 2 days before she came, right?
Yes.
So at least for those 2 days, there were no fights.
And because people just came in now.
Yes.
It was that period.
Yes.
If we came,
but I don't think gotten back to that whole fighting.
They are
getting back there.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be that way again because they've.
So.
The first 2 weeks.
We're hoping it does.
Prince.
I went back because I wanted to promote what I was working on at the time. I had originally, declined. That I wasn't going. But at the time that Biggie called the second time, I was like, I looked at it, okay. I was halfway through what I was doing and there was space and okay, this is the perfect time to, go and tell the world this is what I'm working on right now and, get them anticipating it. So it was like perfect opportunity for me. And then without the hassle of voting, without the hassle of,
oh my God,
thinking about, what's the game plan or whatever.
Yeah,
just go in there, have fun, sell your brand, come out in 2 weeks, continue working, and that's exactly what I did.
When Prince came into the house, I say, this one that's fraud and cross, they are feeling like they're on top of this salon P. They don't know anything. They don't know how we do go.
Only own the salon.
They don't know anything. Yeah. And now you're out. So, okay, Cross was, since fraud is also out.
Does Cross make hair?
Let me not say makes hair, but he puts in an effort when he's in the salon with the babes. Yeah, he does. How many people's hair did you make in your time there? How many people were on your neck? Please, solve my
they were
problem.
booking him from when he came inside.
Did they pay you?
Yeah. So the funny thing was, the moment I came in, everybody, the girls, guys, everybody, I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. I don't mind. You get, and then fraud came to me. He was like, bros, allow, and I was just laughing. And I just laugh because in my head, I'm not even competing with you. But I was like, no, we will fight for it.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
I told him, no, we'll fight for it. So, prior, I think on Saturday-ish, Sheyi walked up to me. He was like, oh, his dreads is really bad. That he would really like to get it done. And I was like, well, the thing is, if on Sunday, if I start doing your dreads, before I'm done with your dreads, there won't be time to do any other person because dreads takes a while to palm roll and all of that. He was like, in fact, that he wants to get funds involved. Has anybody paid me? I was like, no. He puts his hand in his pocket, brings out 100 money points and give me. I'm like, now we're talking business now.
That's an Igbo man now.
It's so Igbo to joke with money. I'm like, now we're talking business. My brother, you're number one.
Sit down here, I'll make your hair to the end of the day.
So, while we're there, while we're talking about it, Perry was like, Babi, I told you braid my hair. I said, So he told him, me, I've paid. Perry was like, oh, I'm the richest in the house. Are we double how much you were paid? Omashola heard it and said, I'm your manager. Any other person that is coming must pay for hairdo. You get, and to me, it was just cruise. Yeah. I was like, we'll take up this business. You get, then I think who else paid me? Adekunle, Mashallah made sure Adekunle paid and all. So for me, it was just cruise. I wasn't even going to use the money point coin for whatever. But it was just fun to see.
Which sparked another fight from Venita.
You get, it was just fun to see all of that.
Wait, excuse me.
Venita in this house.
No, not like fight. I mean with him to add to his...
Wait, I don't know.
You guys are guys from outside. You know each other from outside.
So why is she fighting with you over that one?
I don't think. I think it's just the house.
I don't know.
It's the game. Be honest, it's her game.
I don't know. I don't think it's her game. Venita fought with a lot of people who are her friends in the house,
and that must be her game.
So how she said you took money from
everybody?
No. He took the money and then didn't bob the head to her. All satisfaction.
Because so the thing is, her man came. Adekunle came.
It's what Angel said now.
If you enter the house and
it's what Angel said.
Adekunle came 15 minutes to when the salon was supposed to close. Right?
Okay.
So there's no barber that will give you
No, because this is his work.
There's
he
no
knows
barber
his
that will
work.
give you a good haircut in 15 minutes. It's impossible.
Yeah, my own is 1 hour. This thing.
Do you understand? It's impossible to happen.
Yeah.
You get, but I tried because he was like, oh, let's just that, because he hadn't, I think he said he's the only person that hadn't cut his hair all through.
Yes.
You get, so, and I was like, okay, cool. We'll try to make it happen. You get, he was even satisfied with the haircut that he got.
Madam said
in the
no.
15 minutes.
Anything Madam says is fine
it's cool
now.
and everything. Only for me to get into the house and she's throwing a fit, coming at me. I'm like,
God, is your partner fighting for you?
Am I a stove?
What? Yeah. And then it ripples, it now trickles down to everything.
Yeah.
If I'm walking past the next day, she's making side comments at me.
So
that's what she's doing to doing. Yeah, it's what she's doing to doing as well.
She's making side comments at me. I sit down or I make a suggestion, she'll make side comments. I'm like...
That's very bad behavior.
So I just want Doyen to give it back to her.
Me too.
I'm like, I've not even done anything to you.
It's your man, no? Your man is happy about
you get. So I feel like it's not just about that. I don't care what she said to you. I feel like there are other things that is worrying her that she's taking out on people who are her friends. Right. But there was no reason for her to come for me. Because me even coming into the house, she was one of the last people. I was one of the last people she spoke to before she went into the house.
Oh.
So I did. So I was going into the house with the expression that 90% of my friends of people in the house are my guys. Do you get? Even at that, competition or not, right? There is no way I would come at my friends for nothing.
Hey, it's not your hair.
It's not. See, it's
no. Two people have become one.
Oh, I forgot that.
For me, I felt it's nothing. Apart from that day, right? Prior to that Sunday, she had been making side comments at me. Yeah. Prior to that day.
How you not fall inside her trap?
You get, and then the thing has ended. And I told her, I was like, okay, Adekunle, I will give you back your money. Right? Or next Sunday, I will take time and give you a proper haircut. And Adekunle was fine. But I'm waking up the next morning, you're still making side comments at me. I walk past, whatever I do, I'm hearing my name. You're saying, if you don't laugh, if you don't give like a just laugh at me or something, I'm like, there was one, she even said something, and I turned and I looked at her, and she was like, oh, continue looking at me like TV.
She's very troublesome. Hey, Benita is troublesome.
Is that a TV?
I smiled, I shook my head and I walked away. Because in my head, I was like,
you guys will sort it out when she comes out,
You guys
right?
will be good.
Right?
Let's wrap up this show.
Benita is very troublesome.
It's a lot.
I'm coming out and I'm hearing there's a lot of things that she said about me that I did not even know that she said. And then was kind of insulting my sister in the conversation as well. And to me, it didn't make any sense.
And if Doyen
and then
should talk
you do
now,
all of that and you're still coming from my salad, coming from my bag, saying stuff like...
Bag.
Yes, now she's coming for my salon. You're coming for my bag.
It's business.
For nothing. I did absolutely
don't
nothing.
Don't worry, don't mind her. Your salon is good. When you make my hair, I will make video for you. You don't leave, just leave her alone. She's not serious. I'll show you people my hair next week. His prince that do it. He can do it. Rubbish. Even if you were even in the house, that thing happened to Ike won't have happened. Do you see Ike's hair?
Yeah, I saw it.
A disaster.
That is story for another day. Because do me go. I said
fraud.
No, it wasn't fraud's fault.
Which fault was it?
Someone else started the job now.
Who started the job?
I can't remember. It wasn't fraud. No, don't blame fraud.
Even Ike could not supposed to.
He turned to pack by force. He gave them the swag. God. Anyway.
If you get once, I can give him hair. I give bald people hair.
Yeah, he does.
But Ike is not bald.
He's not bald. Which kind of problem is this now? He's bad haircut. He's not bald. Why do you behave like this?
I like to say his back. You do provide hair for people that have it. That was it.
That bow braid. I want to do it.
What's bow braid?
Boho
braids now. The one that the girlies are doing. No, okay, I've changed my mind. I know what I want to do. Well, don't worry, we'll talk later.
Lucy, wait.
Next time, no, wait.
Lucy, what I just want is just small ball.
Neo, by the way, spoke very highly about your food before you came into the house.
Let me finish. Excuse me.
Wait, sorry.
I'll come and talk
she's
about
giving us food. Don't worry, settled. But
I want to say what I want.
Neo spoke very highly about you. Okay. He said, Lucy can't come for outside or something like that, Not that you were troublesome in your year, but you were, you get, of course. You were very, very, Lucy, energy. Habanero pepper. Yeah. He spoke highly about you and said your food. I used to order it a lot. So next week, after the BBN review show, Charles and I will be giving a review show of Prince's Salon and Lucy's Grill.
I'll put it, we're going to film it. We'll go there with camera crew. I'm gonna record it. We'll go to Addison, eat it with her.
Don't worry,
then
don't worry.
Go
Me, I know
Hair
it's
Royale
good.
and record. That's the name of it.
Hairline Royale.
Hairline Royale.
You're welcome.
You're not even sure what you're saying.
Excuse
Is it
me.
like wrong? Please go and
also record in my salon because when you are done.
That'll show you how
the
a
next,
salon now.
The next after this week, guys barb their hair every week. So the next one, come and check. We do nails, nice nails.
Where is your salon?
Inside Oriental Hotel by the poolside.
Yes, my friend went there. By the poolside, inside Oriental Hotel. Listen, show us the way, inside Oriental.
Let me tell you
Like
something
I said, it's until you open your mouth and tell people what you do before
they are forming seniority in the house.
That's why I'm like, I don't know why people be
like,
by the poolside. You're a lawyer at 23. Let's continue the show. End it anyway.
On that note, I don't like trouble.
I like it.
I don't like trouble.
I don't mind.
On that note, of course it's because Big Brother said they should not cause trouble. That's why.
Honestly.
That's why. But I had a fantastic episode actually. Very, very fantastic episode. I honestly can't say who will go home. I have no idea.
See, that's the
I can't tell. But if Venita goes home, I would like to have her here. I have to be honest.
So many questions.
She's Charles' friend. So I would like to have her here. Because when we started this season, if you see anything bad about Venita, Charles will cut your neck.
Yeah. But now
he's not sure where he stands. But they are still friends anyway.
No, she's my guy.
But I had a fantastic time with Prince and Lucy and Charles and of course you guys. Don't forget to always stay tuned. So to be honest, I'll put on your notification. This is where it do happen.
Yeah.
Follow our socials on the screen. I'm really excited about you guys. You guys are doing great stuff. You guys were good house guests. Very good house guests. I like your friendship with Alex, by the way. It's really nice. In fact,
cute to see.
Venita and Adekule they say she's lonely, but don't worry, I know she's okay. I think she's also going to go far.
You just done like this split second since we.
Sorry now. I just have to be dropping it as it is, right? But yeah. So what should we expect from you guys? We know the salon, we know the grills, we know your salon as well. So tell us more. I know there's more. You people are cooking, you stay cooking. Agent Lucy. No, just
yes, that was my super commando.
It's just a still I don't know how you will carry it back home, but let's continue. Let's continue the show.
So what are we expecting from you guys?
I'm going first. Okay, cool. Obviously Hairline Royale is still, growing. We're trying to expand. And then doing more movies as well. Right? I have a couple out, but I want to go into like movie productions because I feel like there's a lot of stories that need to be told that maybe not being told enough. And I'm very particular about it, and I want to go into movie production. And then there's obviously my record label, which is my newest baby.
Record label?
Yeah, I opened the record label.
What's it called?
Polos Records.
Polos.
Yes.
Do you see yourself doing any partnership with Wine Money?
Hey.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, he writes.
What happened?
Nothing.
He's good with what he does. So definitely, we will definitely.
It'd be nice to see that.
It's a business. It's not charity.
Yeah.
You have to understand that.
I'm listening to you.
So like I was saying, my record label have amazing artists who I believe, not because they're mine, but I believe I've listened to the songs, I've worked with them, and I believe that they're going to be the next big things in the industry. You guys should watch out for, the songs that we're going to be releasing. We're going to be launching next month.
Amazing.
It's already here.
So so I'm very excited about it because it's something that I'm very passionate about. And, other businesses that I'm cooking.
Yes, well done.
All about the
shman. Yes.
Please, very
as
important.
many 2Ks as possible.
My sister.
So yes, I have the unisex salon where we do makeup, hair, nails, guys, pedicure, everybody. Like, just come in, get pampered. Dreadlocks, I'm surprised people are like, can we use dreadlock? We do dreadlocks too. Then my grill stuff, I have a walk-in store, so Morningside Suite Hotel on Tesla Himalayas by the poolside.
You like poolside though, my sister.
I don't know. It's a lot's doing. So yes, you can always walk in there. We open 12 to 12. So you walk in, sit down, have a good time. Fridays we do like game nights with me, your fave. Yeah, so we sit down, have drinks, play games, and eat grills. And then I have my fashion brand partnership that's coming up. It started, but we'll do a proper launch soon. It's called Gemino Styles. We make ready to wear, modest outfits, and quite affordable. And then we have I already said the group, but I want to expand on that because I want to open like more branches. Looking forward to partnering with more hotels to have a spot in their
that's nice.
in their establishment. Yes, because I don't know. I'm just looking. I would rather just partner with people than start it up all on my own. Yeah. So if you need a face and the name and the numbers, you bring your spot. Let's make it happen. Yes. And then the whole influencing thing, modeling, acting. I have about 6 movies. Yes, one was out last year. So about one should be coming out soon where I play Angela, the crazy ex. So yes, it's going to be out soon. I think it's called Rush Hour. Then after that, I have my grilling show where I grill different things for 13 different celebrities. We already shot all of the season 1. So hopefully season 2 would come up and then we can even start airing the other one. Looking to start my own podcasts or YouTube content. I don't really know yet on a particular topic that I hope we shake everybody. And we'll be talking honestly about it. So yes, that's it. And then I don't know if I mentioned social media influencing and modeling and stuff.
You did. You did.
All right.
Well done, guys. That's a lot actually.
It's a lot too.
I like the way they're
money must be made, and I love that. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Be Honest on Glitch Africa Studios. See you next week with, by God's grace, the evicted housemates. But don't worry, we'll always be here for you guys. We love you.
God's grace, so
we love you. Bye.
At this point, we have to be asking God for grace.